Alright, more Dragon Quest. Took a little break from Dragon Quest for the weekend. Played some Animal Crossing. Trying to get my stream to look correct. Oh, I'm gonna have to change some stuff, I think, real quick. Maybe not. I can't remember if I had to change. So properties, is it still? It actually looks fine. So I guess we'll ride this out. So continue with most recent saved. That's fine. All right. Let me I'm live. There we go. Switch over to the game. Why isn't it on? PS5. I hope it didn't just crash. It might have crashed. Did it crash? No. Alright. There we go. Okay. So yeah, we got to this new town before we stopped. Where we at? Buckingham Palace, that's right. So we were able to... what did we do? We went on the flower. We got some pieces up there put in. Dude, and you... Nah. Usually don't do this on weekdays. It's usually weekends that you decide to take over the stream. I feel like I need to grind a little. Fight. Just auto battle this. It's just grinding.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to get him to stop chomping on the ball. Come here. Alright, whatever. He shall chomp, I guess. Yeah, we're getting a lot of experience, so I kind of feel like we are maybe a little low level. So let's grind through this. So the snow, we got hit with some snow, but really not much, surprisingly. Well, we actually got hit with a lot, but it's actually crazy how much it went away, like, immediately. So we got around 5 inches, I think, the news was saying. But by, like, 12, by, like, 11 a.m., it had all melted. It was all gone. So that was pretty much it. So I guess we lucked out having it go from, what's going on over here? Okay. Okay, I guess we don't. Oh, nice. Yeah, it all melted here. I have one coworker of mine. He lives in Massachusetts, and he said it was snowing all day, like even into the afternoon. So it's like, you guys got like a legit like blizzard. I thought like everybody was just getting a dusting. It's still snowing. Damn. That's crazy. Blizzard conditions, man. Like I said, I thought all my like brothers and everybody were joking, and they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna get 20 inches," da, 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 because they live like maybe an hour away. So it's funny how just an hour east was from 4 inches and melted all within a day to blizzard.
Sure.
I'm surprised she doesn't have any of the... Okay, there we go. There's Sage and Armamentalist. I was gonna say, I'm surprised she doesn't have any of the like combo jobs done yet. But it seems like martial artist for 2 of them. Okay. So we're about to get some more people. Yeah. 3? Really? Are you serious? I was telling Lori I was glad that it seemed like everything was almost over. Let's kill everybody. Alright, I guess we I was saying we were under-leveled, but obviously it seems we are over-leveled. We can pretty much kill everything on the map without battling, so yeah, I think we're supposed to get like maybe an inch on Wednesday, or like so just a dusting. Yeah, I woke up, I came down, and then I looked outside at like 10 or so. And I was like, oh, that's nice. The neighbors shoveled our driveway or shoveled our sidewalk and stuff. I was like, that's cool, because like sometimes they'll like help out a little bit with that. And I was like, oh, that's nice. And then I looked around and I was like, oh, everybody shoveled their driveways and everything already. And then I realized that I was like, oh, it's already gone. It's gone. It's gone. I was like, no, okay, nobody did that. It was all natural. Heavy metal hole. Yeah, it's crazy. And saw those pictures and was like, damn. Ah, they're running away. I guess we should go back to the city and figure out what's going on in the city. Alright, I'll leave. I posted a new YouTube short today, and it's getting some movement. It's getting some views. I'll probably post it on Instagram since it's getting views. Oh, there's more? Jeez. When's it supposed to stop then, Matt? When are you supposed to... When's it supposed to all end? Let me in. Nobody's letting me in. 10? Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm so done with all this snow.
What was that? Verily, we must investigate.
Oh, it's a dancing demon.
My baby! My dear baby! You know who I am, don't you, darling? It's me, your mother.
Alma! Are you alright?
Yeah, the storm like
Please, dear,
weeks
you have to
ago that
listen to me.
snow
I'm
is still on the
sorry,
ground
but
from.
the
Yeah, I
child
was
doesn't
done
know
after
who we
that.
are.
I know. Of course I know, but
I was like, okay. Well, I really thought, I was like, all right, we got the big one out of the way, so now it's just smooth sailing and it's going to be spring. And it has not been that way.
why? Why? Why did
Yeah,
this
we
have to
had
happen
some
to
snow.
us?
Most of it went away. But we had some. Like, there's still, like, the snow mountains that were around.
It seems we were too late.
Your Majesty, I can...
At ease, soldier. It's quite clear what happened here. Can you really be visitors? Not many have the daring do to cross the dark sea to our humble kingdom. I would very much like to pick your brains. Come and see me in the palace when you have a moment, would you?
So it's weird, the so you know, the dashboard of PlayStation, the PSN dashboard, or not PSN, but I guess just the PlayStation dashboard. It shows you percentage completed of the games,
Will they not?
you know, and it says I'm at like 64%. I just can't believe that I'm at 64%. I know they trimmed a lot of the game and stuff, but I don't know. I just can't imagine that I'm like getting to the point of getting to the end of the game.
Greetings, travelers. You must forgive me if I startled you earlier. Please allow me to welcome you to our kingdom.
Like, especially if the game is like 40 to 50 hours long, which is what I thought it was, which is what I've heard people say. You know, I'm at like 20 something hours in. Maybe they trimmed, well, they did. They trimmed off a lot.
I have a feeling.
You know, like we've talked about, the original was like an 80 to 100 hour game, and I've heard that this one's like 40 hours.
I'll explain. It all started 5 years ago. Since then, every child born here in Buckingham has been cursed. On the night of their first fall,
The plan is to finish this and then Pokopia when that comes out.
Monster before disappearing into the darkness. Could
Pretty
you
excited
imagine
about that
anything
game.
more horrific?
I guess I
We
should
know
pre-order
who
it.
is behind it, of course. The same fiend who sealed away island after island as he sought to rule the world. The Demon King.
Not the Demon King.
We did our damnedest to fight back, you know. We even joined forces.
I wonder if
with a
Pikachu is going to be in
ferocious crew of a
Pokopia.
ship named the Sea Dragon.
Hope it's good. I hope it's good
He was
too.
too powerful.
The Like I said, it's the Dragon Quest Builders team, from what I gather. Omega Force or whatever, Koei Tecmo. They had a team that helped with Dragon Quest Builders, and I think that it's the same group of people doing Pokopia. So I'm hoping it's good. I'm also hoping that they're also making Dragon Quest Builders 3. I had no idea. I forgot that 1 and 2 came out in kind of rapid succession. I think Dragon Quest Builders 1 came out in like 2015, and then I think Dragon Quest Builders 2 came out in like 2017 or so, 2018. Maybe it was 2016 and 2018. So it hasn't really dawned on me. Like, to me, Dragon Quest Builders is still a new game. Dragon Quest Builders is still a new series. And to think it's been over like 10 years since Dragon Quest Builders came out. Oh my god, I really hope they are making a new one. I know, right? Crazy.
Thank you, my dear friends. And I'm
It's
sure
funny how much the community
as soon as the
like
light
goes
of
back and
liberty
forth on it though,
returns
because
to
I
this
I
place,
assumed that like
you
everybody would want what they call unlimited mode. So the community has already had this huge debate with Dragon Quest Builders where they've dubbed unlimited mode would be like Minecraft, whereas story mode is like what's in the game now, where like you build up a town and then you have to like do like a mission with the town.
till the morning.
And so many Dragon Quest Builders fans do not want an unlimited mode. They don't want a Minecraft mode where you just join and do whatever. I was kind of shocked at that, and then I kept reading more and more. And I guess it makes sense. But yeah. Because I was like, well, naturally, the natural progression of it would be this, like an unlimited, like Minecraft clone. What's the new one called? Like Hyrule or whatever. What's it called? That everyone's been playing lately, the latest Minecraft clone. I was like, obviously they want to follow that, but the fan base is like, no, keep it mission based, keep it all of that. I was like, okay. Where's the balcony? Oh. Official minstrel. Yeah, my brother had lost power at the start of the day, and he hasn't gotten it back yet.
What's the matter with ye, Tor? You're flapping like a sail in a summer squall.
Yeah.
Aye, well, we've a visitor aboard, Captain. See?
Oh,
The old dog
I
is
don't know why I'm
back.
so tired today. It's a long work day.
I was wondering when he'd show his face. Continue making ready to sail, Tar. This shan't take but a moment.
Aye, aye, Captain Sharkeye.
Captain Shark Eye.
Welcome aboard, landlubber. Tain't often we see one of you well-to-do Buckingham types down here by the harbour side.
You know very well.
Generator,
why,
yeah.
Sharkeye.
Thankfully, the
Goodness knows I
house
would not
here
have come
doesn't
for
lose
any
that
other
much power.
reason.
You know, the other
Now,
house we had
when we
in
return
Baltimore,
to the king with the
I would
good
lose
news
power
of
if the
science,
wind was above like
we
10
will
miles an hour.
disappoint
Like it was
yet
really
again.
bad. Like the entire neighborhood, the entire block would just go dark if it just breezed a little too hard. It was crazy. And it would take forever. You would think living near this in the city that getting power back on would be super quick and super fast, but nope. There was one time the power went out at like 10 in the afternoon from like wind, and it came back on at like 4 in the morning.
Captain
We ordered
Sharkeye,
Italian food. There was an Italian
the
restaurant
king will be
in
most
Baltimore
pleased.
that was open until 4 a.m. And we ordered like Italian food at like 2 in the morning, and it got delivered at like 3. And we just ate like spaghetti and calamari.
No matter how many
like
monsters
4
the
a.m.
crew of the Sea Dragon defeat, they seem to come back in ever greater numbers.
Still paranoid it will go out. Yeah, especially if it's still snowing. I guess like
I
if it,
rather fear our
like what would
successes
take
have
power
gone on
out
to
in a
the
snowstorm, right?
expense of
A car
forces
accident, right? And I guess if
Perhaps
you're
this
this
was
deep
to be
into it now,
expected.
nobody's driving,
And rumor
or a
has
tree
it
coming
that
down,
the
I guess.
reckless
So I
devil
think
intends to
you'd be
deliberately
good.
draw the master of
The
all
wind was
monsters
crazy
to a
today,
distant
just watching the
corner of
trees.
ocean.
So yeah, I was surprised how windy everything was.
Once and for all.
But your majesty, that is unspeakably dangerous. Captain Sharkeye may be a mighty pirate, He cannot hope to go toe-to-toe with
The other thing that was like funny is like you would think in a city everybody would report the power outages, but usually after like the first few times of waiting like 12 hours to get my power back, I quickly realized that nobody was reporting it. So I kept going onto the power company's website and reporting it. And it'd be like, you're the first person to report this. Are you sure that your power's out? And I was like, how the hell am I the first person to report this? It's been out for an hour. Are you kidding me? I'm like looking down the street, seeing everybody's power out. I'm like, oh, God.
As well as I do. If not, it's done.
It was like, have you tried resetting this? Every time it'd be like, try resetting your breakers, do this. I'm like, no, I can't believe that I'm the first person in this entire block of the city, this entire neighborhood to report this. Are you kidding me?
There'll be no future for any of us.
It would happen every time. So I just got like so good at like signing in on my phone and just reporting and reporting and reporting. Be like, we're doing a test on your box right now. Seems like you're right. Power's out in your neighborhood. We'll mark this down on the map.
Ah, you silver-tongued devil.
It's like, how am I the first?
I can see why they made ye captain of this fair realm. Now listen. We're having ourselves a little shindig on the Sea Dragon this evening to celebrate Ananias' news.
I think people just maybe don't know how it works. I don't know. I don't know. It was weird. Sadly, like Baltimore's like most places, like every area, right, is like an entire monopoly. So everything is done by BGE, which is Baltimore Gas Electric. Apparently, like years ago, somebody was telling me this, that like years ago, they were like, all right, we're done. You can't have monopolies in the city and the surrounding areas of Baltimore, of Maryland, essentially. BGE, you can't do this. And they were like, okay, fine. And then so they were like, these other companies need to do it. And they were like, okay, fine. So then you can switch to these other companies now. It was before you couldn't. But guess who the other companies get the electric from? They're tapped into the same grid. They're tapped into the same thing. And you just pay more for them. So essentially you're getting BGE service, BGE employees, because they're like a big subcontract to BGE. So essentially you're paying more for this other company who just is a contractor for BG&E. So you get worse support, worse customer service, worse everything, because every time you have an issue with them, they have to then call BG&E.
I wish to feel the waves just a little
So
longer.
it just made no sense. So the whole idea, it's just an illusion of choice.
Our home.
Yeah, I can't afford a snowblower either. I just got another medical bill today, so.
And I am inclined to believe them. But why would you forego your royal birthright for a life on the high seas with Captain Sharkeye?
Oh,
I think I'll buy one over the summer when they're like on sale for being off season, you know.
A higher purpose, beyond material wealth or mere glory. He wishes only
And
to make the
I will do
oceans
something.
a
And
safer place
this is one thing I
for
don't
everyone.
understand with people.
Perhaps you and your fellow
Mainly
retainers
the guy
feel
on the
something
corner.
similar
Like
about
he
King
struggles
Buckingham.
with that snowblower. He fights that snowblower.
What are you doing up there, girl?
The snowblower owns him, right?
The king
He
awaits you, Lady Anais.
is manhandled by the snowblower.
Do not cause His Majesty any
But he's the only person in the area with one. And you would think somebody like that
This accursed rain will chill you to the bone.
would use it on other people on the sidewalk and like do as much as they can with it. But literally, the guy will spend
Let us not say
days
goodbye.
going over
Instead,
his driveway.
Let us make a promise.
Just to, if snow blows
Let us
into his
make a
driveway,
vow
he will
that
get his snowblower
once
and
the
do it on
child
his
is born,
driveway. Like just if it like
You and I will
blows
take
in there.
to the waves once again.
And it's just like, dude, you have this like fucking like Zamboni of a thing,
Our little one
and
will
you
be
literally
raised
use
right
it to
here
clear
on the
out
decks
a,
of the sea
a driveway, a small driveway. And it's like, you could be helping the
After
neighborhood,
all,
you
'twas
could
the
be
ocean
doing
that
all of
brought
this,
us
you could, you
together.
know,
And 'tis the ocean
Like,
that'll
he's
bring me
old,
right
his
back to
neighbors
you,
are
my love.
old. Like,
And before ye
his
know it,
neighbors who are old too, they resorted to getting a propane tank and a torch to melt snow because they couldn't break through the ice or anything, right? So they had a fucking tank and a torch and they were trying to melt snow, and this dude is over there with, you know, a fucking Zamboni, and he won't help them. Like, it's totally asinine. So it's like, if you know, come this summer, I'm gonna get a snowblower, and I'm gonna blow every neighbor in this neighborhood. I'm gonna go door to door blowing. Not gonna be able to stop me. Everybody's getting blown. I'm gonna be sore from how much I blow.
My.
Like, I don't know. It's just like it's just weird. Like, my neighbor directly next to me, he has one, and like I said, occasionally he'll help us with some of the stuff. But his is like one of the, like a battery powered one, and it's like not really powerful. So occasionally he'll do like some of the sidewalk in front of our house or the other neighbor on his other side. This past storm, he didn't because there was just so much snow, right? And his little battery powered snowblower just couldn't, you know, deal with it. But yeah, I'm gonna get a nice snowblower, and yeah, they're gonna tell stories, exactly, legends, myths of how well I blew everybody. It's gonna go in the history book.
I say.
I'm gonna say no. It sucked. Oh, okay. Alright, tell me how you're gonna save the kingdom. The lighthouse? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was really dark. We went into it already, and it was pitch black. Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Are we gonna need the dwarves? The dwarves gonna build a lantern or a lamp? There it is. Called it. Glow moss. Yep, there it is. Nope.
Oh.
Alright. 4 men. Yep. Yeah, he hates you. I've already been to the cave. Okay. What do you got? Platinum sword. Zombie's bane. Platinum lance. Whip. Whip's always good. I like whips in the Dragon Quest world. What do we got? Okay. Oh, the lance has charm as well. Damn. Give it to her. And I'll equip Zombie's Bane. $41K without power. Damn.
Take that.
At least you have your oil. So even if you lose power, right? Well, how does that work? I guess he would use electricity for heat still, though, maybe? I guess. I don't know. You still need power, yeah. Yeah, I figured. What's that? 100 quick wins. Nice. Oh, I thought they were all dead. Alright, there we go. Damn, out at 5 a.m.? That's gotta suck waking up to no power. Let's check the career spear. Really? You still haven't? Why is it taking forever to level up martial artist? That's crazy. What are you having for dinner tonight, Matt? I had a sandwich. There's a piece. No, let me go down there. Oh.
Hey, up.
All right. Thanks for letting us in. I'm gonna break your pots now. And rummage through all your possessions. Okay. Knowing all that racket meant there were humans around. I suppose you have a good reason for coming here to disturb us? Yes. King Buckingham sent you? Thinks I can't stand him? Chicken, rice, veggie. Damn. Okay. Sounds like a good meal. Solid. Deep inside the cave. Okay. Boss of local monsters have taken a shine to the stuff. Okay. Alright, let's go fight a boss monster. Soup for lunch. Yeah, I had some more of that terrible beefy mac crap. Had to finish it, so that's what I ate for lunch. That is. It's not good. It's not good at all.
Hey, up.
Yep, let us in. We can do it. We can handle this. Okay. Yeah, I had to finish it. It was a buy one get one. So gotta do what I gotta do. Yeah, it's just auto battle. Need to heal, huh? Interesting. Okay. Okay. Alright, it worked.
That is a nice surprise. Idiot!
That rock toss move is pretty good. Another enemy over there, but I don't really want to fight him. But I guess we should get the treasure down here. Okay. So what, Pokopia is what, next week, I think, right? March?
Fight on, youngster!
Joy. Caprice!
Cure slimes are tough. Full heal, huh? Okay, that's what we're doing. Surprised he's not dead. Okay, there we go. Wow. March 5th, supposedly. Yeah, I remember the other day when I Googled it, it was telling me May, and I was like, what? That doesn't seem right. And then I remember that I saw March. I have so many seeds, I haven't, like, I barely used any seeds. I should probably use them. I still wonder how the game is going to be.
Here I go. Take that.
A splendid display!
I still feel like we don't really know. I'm surprised there hasn't been a direct for that, in all honesty. Did they? Maybe. Okay, maybe I'm just... Maybe the Tomodachi one just, took over it in my brain. Oh, man, why am I so tired?
Caprice!
Up we go! A splendid display!
Alright, let's see what Maribel has to learn now. A pirate. What else would she need? Priestess. Why is he barking? Why? He was not good today, Matt. He was not good. A bunch of flashing lights outside. Should I investigate? Should I investigate, guys? Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it was like a 5-minute thing. Guess let's do mage. Priestess. I don't know why she's not learning martial arts right now. She should, like, be already leveled up. Do you not learn? Oh, is that it with moonlighting? Yeah, I'll go see what it is. It probably was just a plow. Yeah, it's gone. So it probably was. It's just like, seriously, like every like 6 months there's like another ambulance out there carting somebody away. So become quite nosy in that regard. And what the hell happened? Like, how did we get so wrecked?
Right, here I come. Yeah.
2 days? Oh wow. Remember in Dragon Quest 2 when that one girl would die? I think they killed the voice actress to get the most accurate death scream known to man. You don't remember that? Was that Dragon Quest 2? Yeah. Every time the princess or whatever of Cranebrook or whatever it was died. I guess mage. It's a shame I didn't beat that game on stream. I got all the way to the end, and then I was like, I just have to finish this. Oh, look at metal slime. I don't think I have any. Oh, okay. Okay. Do you have a metal attack? Okay, he's still here. Okay, there's another hit. We got him! We did it! Yeah, I beat it off stream, like, ages ago, but not ages ago, like a couple, like before this game came out. But after one of the streams, I was just like, I just need to finish this. Like, I really wasn't liking the game. I did not like Dragon Quest 2. But I was just like, I just have to get through this game. I can't keep playing it on stream. I just have to sit down and get through it.
I feel great.
Just do recommended gear for now. Everybody's in new careers, so I don't know if I'm really ready. Like, whatever, let's just do it.
What a stroke of luck it was finding this place.
I think Dragon Quest 2 is my least favorite Dragon Quest. Yeah.
Who the heck are you? Lord Nosferatu.
Nosferatu, that is so good.
Humans, eh?
The names are so good.
Though I must say, I didn't think there was anyone left in Buckingham capable of making it all the way down here. I'm impressed.
With the puns.
To be honest, you don't look very tasty. But there's only one way to find out for sure.
Nobody does it better. Nobody really attempts, though. That was good. That's also good. She's dead.
Ready. Leave it to me. gratitude. I will take care of this.
That sucks. Yeah. I think we might die. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, changing all of our jobs right before this fight was not smart. I'm dead. Oh, Rough joins the fray. He's asleep. Alright. Last autosave, yes. Yeah.
Sure.
Alright, I guess I'll just keep them at this for the time being. Already done this. Slimphibians. I like that. I like that name.
Gotcha! Boom!
see what we got. Stomp.
Right. Here I come. Yeah. Yeah. Not so fast.
Is she really dead again? Damn. I was gonna say, I'm surprised he's not dead yet. There we go. And that brings us back. Strong medicine, yeah.
There we go.
I keep forgetting you have a Switch too, Matt. Because just like you, or just like me, you don't play it at all. Well, I guess you probably play it more than me, since you play Mario Kart and stuff pretty regularly.
Gotcha.
There we go.
A splendid display.
Yeah, but you were saying you were playing Mario Kart like 7 or something before, right?
Don't think for a second that beating me means
You were playing like Mario Kart Wii or something, right?
I was just the appetizer. You won't be making such light work of the main course, that's for certain.
8 Deluxe. Oh, right. 8. Wii U.
Sure.
Half and half, nice. What's your favorite Mario Kart? Chat, what's everyone's favorite Mario Kart? Yeah, I forget who I was talking. Was it here? That was like, there's really no reason to own a Switch 2, and I was like, what about Metroid? And they were like, no, that's on Switch. And I was like, okay, what about Pokemon Za? And they're like, that's on Switch. And I was like, oh god. I was like, Pokopia is the only thing. Pretty sad that Nintendo kind of bungled the Xenoblade X upgrade too. I don't know if you've been paying attention to that, but enough people have been complaining that if you complain to Nintendo about the Xenoblade 2 or Xenoblade X Switch 2 upgrade, that they'll refund you because it's in such a poor state. Yeah, it's pretty bad. They used like DLSS to get it up to like 60 FPS and all of that, so but they did it like really poorly, so like the game is just like constantly shimmering and the textures are coming like in and out and in and out and like glowing and shit, so it's like pretty bad. Yeah, I was pretty excited for it, but they ruined it. I'm more like confused about why a Wii U game that is ported to the Switch needs DLSS to even hit 60 FPS. Like, maybe I'm crazy, call me old-fashioned, but a game from the Wii U should not need to use texture AI software or like any of that crap to hit 60 FPS. Like, what? Why even use it? Like that stuff's useful for like if you're trying to game at like 8K and your system can really only game at like 1080p, right? And it's like a very modern, like a cyberpunk or something. Yeah, this though, the Xenoblade X, like what? A Wii U title? But why?
My gratitude.
You're not young.
Maybe I'm just crazy though. Oh, I didn't see him back here. I am not ready to fight him, but I definitely will be coming to fight him. Anything over here? No. I was telling, I think, Matuni, I was like, this might be the worst year in gaming in quite a while. Like, there's just so many lulls in releases and just like nothing like happening. And it's really weird. Studios being closed left and right.
Oh! Ah!
It's the end of days, yeah, you're right. Alright, we rubbed it on his feet.
Here.
Not so fast. I was complaining to Lori today. I was like, my manager reached out to me and was like, I need to know your team lead, your job lead, your team's head. I need to know all these people about like who you work with. And I was just like, here, because that means like he's investigating, like not investigating, but like putting together a report for my like end of year performance review. And I'm just like, here. But it's like one of those things where it's like, dude, you're my like manager, like you should know these things. And it's just like, once again, like this dude doesn't know anything that I do, or like the team, he doesn't even know what team I'm on. And I'm just like,
Please allow me to thank you once
so it's just like every year that this happens, I'm just like, dude,
the footprints
you
left
should
behind by
like,
the Glomos should allow
you're
you
the
to
one that's
find
supposed to like
your way
rep me and build me up and like help me progress
You
through
can
the
make it to the
company
top
and like keep
and
moving up the ladder.
extinguish the
You don't
sinister
even know what
black
team I'm
flame
on,
that
dude.
is there. I believe our kingdom will be saved. In order to do so,
Yeah.
my learned friend here
That's kind of
informs
the
me
downside,
that you
right?
will
So when
require
you're a good
substance
employee, you
to
usually
learn
get
this
managers that
prison
are not
deal.
really good.
I will
The
allow
reason
him
being
to
is that
provide further details. I would no
they
doubt
don't
be
have to
sorry
manage, right? Because
were
you
I
can
to
handle
do
everything on your own. So
If
they
it
give you
please sir.
people that don't really care or do anything or anything like that. But if you're a shitty employee, you get the hands-on manager, and the hands-on manager is able to push you up the ranks. That's just what I've noticed. The shittiest. That's why the shittiest employees constantly get pushed up, because usually HR or whoever will be like, okay, well, this guy's a little rough. Let's give him to Jojo. Jojo will be able to own this rough guy or girl, and be able to handle him. It's like, okay, we'll give it to him. Okay, now we have Robert, who's a star programmer from these FANG companies, and he worked for high-end government agencies. Where should we put him? Oh, give him to the guy who
knows? Maybe it's not even
doesn't do
in
anything.
this world.
Okay.
Maybe it's in heaven.
like that's literally how it works. It's stupid, but whatever.
Remember that holy water we used to put out the black flames up on Vermont? Do you think that's where it could have come from?
Or the flip side, so like early in my
You know what
career,
I'm talking about, don't you?
I got
Your
a bad
uncle Mike
manager,
Haiti,
right?
right?
The whole reason I got the bad manager was because it was a new team that was just put together, and I was part of a hiring surge for this new team. So
We need to go
that's how I
ask
ended up with
Uncle
that
where he
terrible
got that
manager.
water. I've got a funny feeling it'll turn out to be Rainbow
So it's
Cove.
like you have to be
If you have
to get a
even
good
an
manager,
inkling
you
of
have to
where
be
you might find Prism Dew,
meh,
you must go there without
or
delay.
have been there for a
That
while.
dew is the only way
And they're
to
not part of, like, a new
extinguish the
team.
black flame that burns atop the
It's stupid. At first I liked the fact that I was getting managers that were hands off and didn't care throughout my career, because like you always hear like horror stories of like micromanagers and stuff like that.
Curious.
But like when my manager doesn't even know what
This
team
is
I'm
no
on,
time to
he doesn't
ponder
even know what
such
I'm doing.
trivialities.
He doesn't
I
even know
humbly ask
what my job title is. He doesn't even know who I report to. And he's in charge of giving me a raise, right? It's like, what the you know, he's the one that has to go over and say, give him a raise. And he doesn't know anything. It's just like, that's where I'm like, dude, like, you're really laid back, you're really chill, like, you're really nice and all these things, but man, you... Okay, so we have to go to Rainbow Cove, which means we have to go back. Can you not transport? Like zoom to the present day? Maybe not. Well, you could. Whatever. Yeah, he's not managing much, and I think he likes the fact that, like, I don't push back and I don't really, like, be like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? You know, I'm just like, yeah, cool, all right, leave me alone, bye. That's kind of my interactions with the dude. It's like, yep, cool. Like, cause we have like monthly one-on-ones, and he's like, anything for me? And I'm like, nope. I'm like, anything for me? And he's like, nope. How's the job? Going great. Cool. All right, later. That's our one-on-ones. Not even kidding. That's our monthly check-ins and reports. And every time I try and be like, this is what I've done, he's like, okay, cool. Yeah, that's awesome or something, I guess. Yeah, I gotta go. And I'm like, all right, bye. There's my monthly check-ins. There's my monthly reports. It's like, I'm not trying to be a jerk, but it's just like, how do people stay at a single company for so long? Yeah, and this is the person responsible. Yeah. Which was funny, is like when I was at PayPal, when I was an engineer there, we were, like I said, we were part of a new team, and PayPal does what's called stacked rankings. So they called it calibrations, and what they do is they fire the bottom 10% performing employees every year. And what they do is they bring all the managers together in a retreat up in like the fucking mountains, like at a ski resort. I'm not even kidding. And they rank every employee in the company, and the bottom 10% get laid off. My team's manager was new to managing teams, and he went up there and ranked all of us as like terrible. Like anytime somebody was like, but your team doesn't really do much, so they're gonna go in the bottom. And he was just like, oh, okay, yeah, that sounds good. Like, he didn't know how to actually manage. And a bunch of the I didn't know about it, but a bunch of other team members heard about it and were like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you're supposed to be our manager. You're supposed to be advocating for us. You're supposed to defend us. You're supposed to push for us to get raises and work throughout the company. You just went into a retreat with a bunch of managers and just said, yeah, you're all right, my team sucks. Like, what? So then a bunch of us demanded to get put on a different team with a different manager. I didn't know about that, so I didn't end up on a different team. No, I did. I did get put on a different team. So there was like a little coup that happened when they heard about how terrible of a manager he was. Am I really that over leveled right now that I'm just like killing everything? My thing is though, is I'm kind of weird in that if you're digging around trying to get performance reviews on me and stuff, don't let me know. Like, as a manager, you're not supposed to let the person know. You know? Like, you know what I mean? You don't go up to somebody and go, hey, give me all the people you report to so that I can investigate you for the end of year. Like, you don't tell them that. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm just being weird, but like, I don't like knowing that. Like, I know that they all do it, right? Obviously, but I don't want to know that you're doing it. I don't want to know that you're investigating me. So it's like when he sent that to me, I was just like, guess I know what you're doing right now. Doing your end of year. Crap. I don't know like how I've talked about this before, but like I'm at that point in my career and like even my pay and everything where it's like I'm like here now. I'm fine being here. You know, I started my career all the way down here. I'm here now. Why am I constantly getting like this whole like, well, you got to do 50 more trainings, you got to do this. It's like, no, how about I just chill here and you just keep giving me 5% raises? Like, how about that? Like, I talked about it before when like Giga was just like at his job where like he became like the head of QA and they were like giving him, not even the head of QA, he became a QA lead or something, like a senior QA person, and they were just like, okay, here's 5 more trainings, and he was like, I don't want to do those, and they were just like, but don't you want to be a manager? And he was like, no. He's like, I just want to work as QA. And they were like, you don't want to work your way up the corporate ladder? And he was like, no, I just want to work as a QA person. And they were like, well, this isn't good. And he's like, how? I'm the best QA person in this company. Why not just keep paying me and keep giving me raises as I keep being the best QA person in the company? And they're like, no, you need to take management training. And he's like, but I don't want to. And it's just like, that's like kind of where I'm at now, where it's just like, I'm tired of this perpetual progression, this like rat race of perpetual progression, where it's like I constantly need to be like learning the craziest of shits, and I constantly need to be leading teams to lead into craziest shit. I constantly need to do that. Every place I've went to, I've had to learn a new tech and teach people. Like when I was at Travelers, they started using this thing called MuleSoft. They put me in charge of learning MuleSoft and going to seminars and doing these things. Then I was the one training all of the engineers at Travelers on how to use this thing. Then I was the one having to then learn how to go to AWS and do all these things. Then I had to train all these other people and then how to do it. When I was at NASA, you know, we were a Java shop and Fortran. All of a sudden they wanted everything to be in JavaScript and they wanted everything to be web apps. So then I had to learn how to do all this web app stuff. Then I had to train interns and other people into how to build web apps and using JavaScript and Angular and all these things. And that, so it's like everywhere I've went, like it's just been like, hey, you learn all of this tech that we didn't hire you for, and then train people. And then you're going to train people and you're going to be the lead. And then once you finish that, we're going to give you some new shit, new groundbreaking, weird AI shit that you're going to have to learn. And then you're going to have to train even more people. And then you're going to lead. And then once you do that, we're going to then switch you to a new department and you're going to have to learn. And if you don't learn anything, you're fired. Like, I'm just like, like, cause that's what the guy was telling me, what was it, last year? He was like, if you don't learn AI, if you don't do these AI courses, you don't learn AI, you know, you're going to be fired. You're going to be laid off in the contract. And I was just like, I wasn't even hired for AI. Like, I wasn't even hired for this, for, to be a Python developer and to be this developer and this developer. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Now I have to do all this. Like, bro. Like, why can't I just chill? Like, why can't I just do my job? You know, like, I don't understand why the tech industry is so against hiring somebody for a skill set and then letting them use that skill set. Instead, it's you hire somebody for a skill set and then 6 months later you go, actually, fuck that skill set. We're actually switching to Fortran and COBOL, so you all need to learn it. And it's just like, dude, makes no sense. It annoys me so much because the kicker is I've been at places, right? I got, like, when I got hired at Travelers, right? They had like people that had been working there since the 90s, and dude's just like, yeah, I just do COBOL and I do mainframe stuff, and as I do this. Oh yeah, I'm a Java programmer. I maintain the same piece of software since the 90s. Dude has worked with the same piece of software since the 90s. And I'm like, fuck, I'm jealous of you. Like, I get moved to a new team every 3 weeks, essentially, to train people and fix projects. You get to just chill in one app and do yeah. That's been my dream. That's been my goddamn dream for the past, like, 7 years. Is, here's a code base. It's yours now. Just work on it. Okay, that's fun. You know, that's all I've wanted. But instead it's, here's a code base. Okay, you've been working on it for 3 months and you've done these many commits and you've done this much work on it. Good job. Okay, we're moving you to a different department. Okay, you've been here for 3 weeks and you've done this one. Okay, no, okay, we're moving you to over there. Okay. It's just like, why? Like, oh my god. I hate it so much. That's how Travelers was. Travelers wasn't like that when I first showed up. I've told this story. I've told this story so many times that I was hired, and the guy who hired me, I told him, I said, make a pitch. Why should I choose you guys? And he said, I know that high-end skilled engineers, you can go anywhere. And I know you don't want to go to insurance. So here, we respect you, and we have an insane work-life balance. You get to just chill, you get to relax, you get to do things at your own pace. As long as the tickets that you're working on are done by the end of the month, you can just sleep all day. We don't care. And I was like, sounds great. That's exactly what I'm looking for right now at my stage in my career. Signing on the paper. I get there, that's how it is for 4 months. Reorg. Then reorg happens. And they put some ex-AWS, Amazon fucking tech lead engineer, CTO dude in charge of our department, and then tries to run it like it's a FANG place. So then everybody is just like, well, this is fucking terrible. And they all end up quitting like I did. It's like the whole competitive reason, the whole reason that you were attracting engineers was because you were laid back and chill. And you decided to throw that away by bringing in some like ex-Amazon high-end architects and tech leads. Great job. And then right when that happened, that's when I started bouncing from project to project, going around. Everybody was just, we didn't have a concept of projects anymore. It was just, you would get a ticket and it could be from one of the random 1,000 repos. Just go. Just go. It was the dumbest thing ever.
We
It was
did it.
so stupid. And it got so many people to leave. I could talk about this stuff all night. It's insane.
My gratitude. Aisha! Thank you.
Anyway, I'm streaming on YouTube too, so be sure to be watching on YouTube. Be sure to go and watch the YouTube short that I just posted and give it a like. Yeah, anybody that's watching on YouTube is like, does this guy just play Dragon Quest and rant about the tech industry? And the answer is yes. That's that's what we do on Twitch. We talk about how shitty the tech industry is.
Alright, here I go.
And yeah. Like, follow, and subscribe. And then Lori rants about how terrible it is being a managerial editor for a publishing house. And that's pretty much it.
Here comes the heat. Watch out. All in a day's work.
Yeah, that one.
Right. Hey! Hatta!
Axe, dude. Stop. Anytime a light comes by, he's like, "Brr." He was terrible this morning. I let him out at like 8:40. He would not come in. He was just barking and screaming and running for like an hour and a half. No, it was an hour. He would not listen. He would not come in. It was terrible. And he came in and just mud everywhere. Just brought mud all over the house. Oh, I was hoping it'd be a quick kill.
Aisha!
Thank you.
Does this go all the way over? Or does does this one go all the way over? Maybe this one goes all the way over. Let's see. Solar fan. We are going to be in Florida this weekend, so probably no streams this weekend. Since we will be out of town. If somebody does stream, that means they broke into our house. Or I guess maybe it will be Lori's mom, because she will be here. So. If she streams, you can watch. Because she'll be watching Axel. Yeah, I have to tell her how to set up everything. I have so many seeds that I have not used any. It was like super itchy for some reason. I don't know why. Really weird. Need a Q-tip. Itchy ear syndrome.
My gratitude. Ready.
There we go. That took her like a really long time to get that martial artist leveled up. I wonder why that is.
Sure.
Yeah, she's just working her way down, huh? I guess Paladin. Yeah, even like Steam, like there's not really anything good. I guess everyone's like super excited for Slay the Spire 2, right? Is that it? I never played the original much. I know people really, really liked it, and I didn't really play it at all. You seem like you would be a Slay the Spire fan, Matt. Seems like it's up your alley, right? Maybe not. There we go. Like that. I think, does this one come by? Maybe not. Oh no, it does. Never played it. Oh, okay. It's like a card deck builder roguelike, right? I think.
Oh.
Seems people really like it. Yeah, I can't imagine it being for me either, but people seem to really think it's awesome. Yeah, let's save. Trying to think if I want to change my job before this. Mid-heal, mid-heal. We don't have any group heals, so that's why I'm like,
Sure.
But yeah, even like indie games or like Steam games, there's like really nothing big coming besides like that, I guess. I don't know. Got you excited in years. Well, that's not good.
Finally, you have arrived. I have long since grown tired of
Not even Mario Kart? I think that's called depression, Matt.
even longer since has the grinding into dust of mere cattle ceased to amuse me. I had hoped that an opponent
Might be.
truly deserving of annihilation at my hand would one day appear. But you took too long! Far, far too long. I have thought to toy with my prey before destroying it.
Alright, let's fight this guy. Dude's weird. Ow. Ow. Bro! Yeah, he's weak to magic.
How does this grab?
Fight on, youngster!
Nice. 3 in a row, huh?
Brace yourself. Hatta! Yeah!
Yeah, I guess I haven't really thought of a lot of Master System games. Oops, wrong button. Okay, that's just lovely. Phantasy Star was better than we remembered. Phantasy Star 1, while good, is not a great game. I'll just say that. it's a good game. It's a fine game. I would not consider it a great game. I was about to say I played it recently, but by recently I mean in 2008. That's when I replayed Phantasy Star 1. He's an infant now. It's not good. This is taking forever. Yeah, keep going after her. Oh no, you're not allowed. Oh, 400? Mid-heal does 400 for him? Come on. This guy just won't die.
Forget. Brace yourself. Brace yourself.
There we go.
A splendid display.
It took way too long.
Stronger each day.
That's a good yell. Hey, look at that.
Hey,
So still snowing up there, I guess.
Now,
All right, let's get home. He's gonna jump in the fire. Looks like it's almost over. That's good. That's good.
Now,
One thing that sucks about YouTube is that YouTube Shorts don't count for your watch time for YouTube. They count specifically for YouTube Shorts. So YouTube keeps separate stats and metrics for partnership and money and like revenue and all of that stuff for YouTube versus YouTube Shorts. So it's like your Shorts videos don't help your metrics for YouTube. They help your metrics for YouTube Shorts. It's like they're separate companies. It's kind of weird. Nice. Does your uncle live like far away?
everyone, on behalf of all the citizens.
Hopefully
of
the roads are
Kingdom
good
of Buckingham,
for him to drive in.
I
How's the
thank
plowing near you?
from the bottom of my heart.
King Buckingham! Lady Anais has disappeared! And I found this weird old man in her bedroom!
Weird? How dare you?
Roads don't look great.
And just who might you be, if you please?
If you shut up and listen, I'll tell you. I am Scuba, king of
Scuba.
the seabed. I was sent here by the water spirit herself.
Has a truck, that's good.
I brought a message for the people of Buckingham. A message from Anais.
A message? Why would you be delivering messages for Lady Anais? King Scuba, was it?
An excellent question. And
Yeah,
here's your
let him.
answer. Because she's living under the sea with me now.
She jumped. I knew it. Oh, how could she have been so rash?
Oh, stop your sniveling, man. The only one who's jumping here is you, to conclusions.
Oh.
If you know Anais at all, you'll know that she's been doing very little lately, except praying for the Almighty to reunite her with her beloved Sharkai. Unfortunately, the poor fellow's ship is frozen solid, and it's likely to stay that way for all eternity. Even if the Demon King were to be defeated, it would take centuries for the ice to melt. It goes without saying that she doesn't have much hope of living that long. But that didn't stop her praying. She said she'd do anything to be alive when her beloved finally thawed out. Anyway, somehow or other, her pleading made its way down to the seabed. My kingdom, as you may recall. Now, I'm not a particularly powerful king, but I do have one rather impressive ability. The ability to grant life to any creature in my kingdom for as long as I see fit. Well, Anais was determined. She was willing to come and live underwater as long as it meant that she might eventually be able to see her.
So he kidnapped her.
So when your heroes here beat the monsters up in that tower and lifted the curse hanging over the country, I thought it might be a good time to come and fetch her.
I had no idea she would go to such lengths.
Well, she did, and there's no turning back now. I was able to turn her into a mermaid, but making her human.
Yeah, I did it.
would be
I turned her into a
beyond
mermaid,
my
but I can't turn her back.
She knows this, of course. But that was the sacrifice she was willing to make in order to see her husband again.
Sharkai's gonna be like, I don't like you
Now,
as a mermaid.
As for her message, she wanted to say thank you.
I'm getting a
To
divorce.
you, King Buckingham, and to all of your subjects. And she doesn't want you to feel sorry for her. She's happy with her choice. She's made her peace with it. There, all done. Right, I'm off.
Wait, I must ask you something before you leave. What became of the child that Anais was carrying when the kingdom was plunged into darkness?
Well, I don't know for certain, but I have an inkling. You see, the Sea Dragon and all its crew have enjoyed the personal protection of the water spirit since ancient times. That's why her captain always bears the mark of the spirit somewhere on his body. It's passed down through the generations. Which means, by the way, that any child Sharkai and Anais had would also carry the mark. But I digress. I have a sneaking suspicion that Sharkai's child wasn't abducted by the Demon King, as some say, but was in fact spirited away by the water spirit for its own safety. I wouldn't be surprised if he or she was living a perfectly normal, perfectly peaceful life somewhere out there. But I'm just a humble servant of the spirit.
I wonder
I
who
don't
could be.
know any of this stuff for sure. Anyway, I'm glad to see the darkness got lifted and that we're no longer sealed off from the world and everything. Water spirit's blessings and all that.
My kind of guy. Yeah, I'm good to see that the curse, all that, you're back connected to the world. Yeah, that. Okay, later.
Still, we must heed her message. She has taken... The palace lighthouse must be lit.
Oh.
Where? You all coming here? You're laying there. Look at him clap. I was about to say I wonder why he's so tired, but then I remembered he was outside for over an hour, screaming at another dog and running at full sprint, non-stop.
Now, it is time for me to repay you as promised. It is the legendary sword. Sharkai left it in my care. Until now, I had not met one whom I deemed worthy of such.
Alright, give us the sword.
You wielded well, just as I had expected. Truth be told, incidentally, it strikes me that I've told you very little about the captain. I beg your pardon, but I do not employ a minstrel. Oh, I did, of course, a long time ago. He was a fine man and a talented musician.
It was a ghost.
But he fell ill and died many years back. But of course, you are blessed with powers beyond those of ordinary humans. In any case, the most important thing I wish to say to you today is simply this. Thank you. Your name shall live on in the legends of my kingdom, and not only here in Buckingham. They would be grateful for the opportunity.
Yeah, let's head to the dwarves. Beacons of Hope. Let's see if we can grab that treasure piece while we're here. Happy to say my mouth is finally starting to recover from the surgery. So it's very interesting. I can actually like feel like a scab on the inside of my mouth now from all that. So it's like finally at that point where it's starting to like scab over and heal. So it doesn't hurt anymore. So like I can eat without even thinking about it. I was worried because like, you know, anytime you look up like, you know, toothache or something like that, it's like, you know, you're gonna die. Your tooth is connected to your brain and it's gonna shut off your brain and you're gonna die. It's just like, geez, just from a toothache? Like, yep, that's what killed, you know, some celebrity. It was like, you know, some celebrity, and you know, he died from toothache. I'm just like, Jesus. So yeah, Jesus died from a toothache. Yeah. Who knew, right? Yeah, so once the pain started to go, like I think I told you on stream, I was like, all right, if it doesn't, this was like last week, I was like, if by Friday it still hurts, I'll go to the dentist. And on Friday it still hurt, but it was like getting better. And then I was like, okay, on Monday, if it's not getting better, and then it just kept getting better and better and better. What's crazy is how long mouth wounds take to heal because of all the bacteria and everything. So like when I first realized that after the surgery from the breathing tube and everything, that my mouth was like all cut up and like destroyed, I Googled it and everyone was like, yeah, it takes around 5 to 8 weeks for like a deep tissue wound like in your mouth to heal. I was just like, good God, really? So this is right. This is on like 5 to 8 weeks. So that's what we're coming up on. So I think we're at like 4 weeks maybe. Yeah, right on schedule. So I guess it was right.
Hey, up!
So I think Dragon Quest has some of the best music in any like RPG and stuff, but it does reuse a lot of tracks. Like, there's not a lot of variety in a Dragon Quest game. It's like the same like 25 tracks over and over again, and I think that is one downside.
Hey.
Oh, that fragment. He's happy. Another sword. We can just do that. Alright, let's head on back. What's your opinion on this game, chat? What's everyone's feelings on this game so far? I think I'm gonna do a video once we wrap it up. Once we wrap up this game, about my feelings on it. Yeah, just because it's such an interesting concept with what Square Enix did with this game. And sort of the backlash that they've received is also interesting. So I kind of want to talk about it from a game design perspective. I think it's very, very interesting. I've kind of talked about this before, that it's very interesting that... So this is my feelings on it. I'm gonna kind of go on a little rant, but from a gaming perspective, RPGs are very, very interesting, because for a game to work, there needs to be a penalty, right? That's always been the sort of concept going back to the 80s, right? So in the old days in the arcade, the penalty was money, right? If you didn't succeed, you would have to put money in and try again. Now here's the catch. If you recall, most games in the 80s let you literally continue right where you were, right? Like imagine like a shmup or something, right? You're going, your plane blows up. Insert coin to continue, da-da-da-da. And the penalty is money, but then you're able to continue right there, right? And you just jump right back in. Then when we got to games in the 80s on the Nintendo and the Genesis, the Master System, and Super Nintendo, the penalty became time, in that the game would waste your time as a penalty, meaning you would play the game, you would die, and you would not continue where you died. You would continue back to waste your time. right? So the concept of time has always been a penalty in games. That's always been the transaction. You try to get through a game, you lose, so the penalty you now, since we can't charge you money like an arcade, we're not going to start you right here, we're going to send you into the back. So the penalty is time. You have to redo everything. And that's very interesting, because then we got RPGs, right? And then RPGs got a little weird because there's so much time in an RPG that now time is sort of the reward for the game. The more you play the game, the more story you get to experience. And the more the characters grow, and the more you learn, and the more this. But time is still the penalty. Time is still what holds you back. You know, in an RPG, when you get stuck, what do you have to do? You have to waste time. You have to grind. If it's an RPG that doesn't have grinding, you have to waste time looking for a treasure chest with the right gear. Or in the old days, you had to waste time going to every square in the map, and I hit the wrong button. And and moving one square and then hitting X to search it, and then moving one square and hitting X to search it. Because there's no skill in an RPG. There's skill, but there's no skill because you can just waste time to progress. Everything in the game is gatekeeping you with time.
Ready. Here I go.
And this is where it gets interesting, because in the 80s and then early 90s, we started to abstract RPGs, where instead of having these huge worlds that you had to go through, you know, if you remember like MUDs and stuff, you just typed go to tavern and you went to the tavern. Thereby, we realized that we shouldn't, if the reward is going to be time, then we should abstract all of the time wasting away. So the penalty isn't, well, you died and now you got to walk through a town to go to the inn and then rest and and take all this time. You just typed go to town, go to inn, rest, right? So we started to get away from that. We started to sort of abstract away to let the player continue to play the game and experience the world and everything, and not waste their time. And then in the 90s, like the mid-90s, we had games like Final Fantasy VII, and we had Phantasy Star 4, and we had Chrono Trigger, and we had games that were extremely well-paced that didn't require much grinding, and sort of always sort of progressed you through the story, thereby respecting your time. And nowadays, the RPGs, dude, like, you go into a town in an RPG, like a modern, like, big RPG, right? It can take like 10 minutes to just get to the fucking inn, right? So it's like, it all comes back to time. That's what I'm trying to really beat in, right? Because with an RPG, you can't have the reward be more time and the penalty be time. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Like for instance, you can't have it be like you take a side quest, right? Like in Xenoblade X, take a side quest and it's like deliver this package across the town and you'll meet this character and you'll do a little side story and you'll learn more about them. It's like, okay, so then what's the point of the quest? To waste your time. You now have to walk through the city, and it's a huge fucking city. It's going to take you 10 minutes to walk from here to there. The whole purpose is to waste your time. And you get over there And the reward for the mission is to then watch a cutscene, thereby wasting your time. And then you gain an item. So the whole purpose of that was to waste your time. And it's as like I start looking at the reward and the whole carrot on the stick of RPGs, it's like it does start to, like, you start to really notice really poor design decisions in RPGs. And you're just like, well, what's the reward? Why am I doing this? Because then here's the thing. What happens in Xenoblade X when you die, right? I think. It's been a while since I played it. What happens? Well, you spawn back in the town, and then you got to go to the barracks or whatever and go heal. Well, doesn't that sound exactly like a side mission? Like, I just explained to you what the side mission was, right? Here's a package, deliver it to this person over here, watch a cutscene. Now here's what death is. Well, now you spawned over here, and now you got to walk to the inn. Like, what's the difference? What's the difference? So now your gameplay loop matches your penalty loop. And that's where I'm just like there's got to be a better way, because and that's what this game is trying to do, right? That's the whole purpose of this game has been trying to do, by trying to add new gameplay loops to keep the game moving by respecting, what's the word, your time. Like, people are upset that this game has these things everywhere. What do these things do? They heal you and allow you to save so that you don't have to run back to town every 5 to 10 minutes doing the huge run back, save, heal, get into the end. Okay, now run all the way back here and do everything again. You know, these save points are all throughout the dungeons and all throughout the entire thing, right? All to save your time so that you keep progressing. So in a game like this, because you're not wasting time, the reward of gaining time, the reward of cutscenes and the reward of stories actually doesn't feel like a penalty, if that makes sense. In so many games, the penalty ends up feeling like a side mission, whereas in this game, the reward doesn't feel like a penalty. The reward doesn't feel like a side mission. The reward doesn't feel like yet another cutscene. The reward doesn't feel like yet another venture throughout the world. It feels like you're constantly progressing. That's the problem, Matuni. That's it right there. People are upset. People are upset because there's no grinding, and people are upset that there's no running back to town, and people are upset that there's no pixel hunting for treasures, and people are upset that, like, because they want RPGs to waste their time. And that's where I'm like, what is okay? Like it's interesting that Square Enix took the design for this game and tried to be, how can I make it so that it respects people's time, so that the reward of the system, you know, isn't just wasting their time. And people are like, no. People are upset. And it's like, oh, okay. So that's what I mean. It's a very, very interesting sort of dichotomy going on. Because here Square Enix thought they were doing something very good. You know, here Square Enix thought that they were actually like, okay, yeah, no, let's actually do something where we sort of, you know, enrich the playing experience and have it constantly drive it forward. And people are like, no, God, no. What are you thinking? Is this where I think this is where we need to go. Yeah, this is the lighthouse. So this is the town that we were just at, or the island that we just restored. And we're trying to see if there's any stone fragments. There aren't, but there's this chest over here. Should be able to... Get this. Hey, oh, I haven't been to the mini metal person in a really long time. Matuni, almost at the end of Guild Wars? How many more expansions you gotta churn through? Matt, did you ever play Guild Wars 2? Ah, there's the armor person. There we go. Some ice shields, some steel helmets. 2 more after the one you're on. Okay. So you got a lot more content to go through. Not even close. Let's put it on him. Dress. Wait, Ruff? I didn't even know Ruff was a girl. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I had no idea. Oh, I don't have any money. Okay, I wonder we should probably... There's so many rooms in these buildings that... But we probably should explore everything for any tablet or fragments or whatever. So... Is that a treasure? No, that's somebody to talk to. Go back. Nothing. Does this game have grinding? No, not really. There's no grinding, and there's no like weapon hunting or like gear hunting or anything. There's really not much. The battle arena. Damn, I didn't know this was here. That's like one of the things people are complaining a lot about is the lack of grinding and the lack of like hunting for like gear, stealing from enemies and finding rare treasure chests and hoping for rare drops from enemies and stuff like that. It's not in the game. But in Square Enix's defense, the original, oh no, the original was kind of grindy. So you can do battles literally just start with the, I don't know, I guess not here since we're in the future, or we're in the present, but you can just hit a button and start a battle. So that would change that. You might be able to change the encounter rate, actually. I don't think there's a fast forward. There's an auto battle, which is pretty nice. When I think that's why I think that's one of the things that people have a lot of issues with when they say there's no grinding in this game. There's grinding, there's just auto battle and stuff, which makes the battles like end in the blink of an eye. So when you do grind, you're gonna fight like 20 enemies in the span of like five minutes or so, maybe even 2 minutes. So the grinding isn't like a time sink, as I was just talking about time. The grinding is like a blink of an eye and you're done. You're grinded up. Where am I supposed to go? This cave? Cove? Wonder if I can make it there. Oh no, it's in there. That's right. We're gonna have to zoom. Man, we're getting a lot of the islands back though. Crazy. Alright, zoom. Is it Coral Cave? Can I not zoom to the like sky area? Yeah, how do I... Oh, there, okay. It's another thing people complain about is quest markers. All right, here we have another tablet. Complete it. Hey, it's Phantasy Star Online, guys. Oh. Are we in the past or the future? What is this? Oh, and then when you get like over leveled, you don't even fight. It's like Earthbound, where it's like, oh, you're too strong. Oh yeah, we might be in like the future now, maybe? I don't know. What the hell?
Huh.
All right. Into Coral Cave? Is this a new Coral Cave? This is scary. It's creepy. I'm so confused. Why is there people living under the water now? Where did we go? What timeline are we in now? So now you can just auto battle and there you go.
A splendid display.
And when it's auto battle, it's also sped up a little bit. So yeah, it just
Stronger each
flies through it. Pink pearl, nice. Siren staff, okay. Easy way to get money, I guess. May as well just keep popping them. Alright, we got another stone tablet. Mini metal. Oh yeah, I wanted to go to the mini metal guy. And let's warp up. I was gonna say, it doesn't look like anything's happening. Just took a second. Can I not go up there? Is it just gone? Yeah, I guess I can't.
Hey!
Like, what era are we even in? Let's explore some more. Oh, we can't, of course. Well. It's really bright. The shrine ascended into the heavens. Alright, I think we have another piece put in, so we should go do that. Say, I haven't looked at this weapon shop, but beast claws, staff, no, not too bad. Okay. We need to go to the divine shrine. Wait. Is that where I need to go? Oh, there's a thing down here too. Oh. Let's get this. this person want?
At first, there was but the faintest glow. But in time, the powers of the sacred stones commingled and took form, and the miraculous creation that now floats between them
Where's my
was
phone?
brought forth from nothingness. Do not be fooled by appearances. To think it merely a lump of cold, dead rock
Toonie, where's
would
my
be
phone?
a grave error. No, it is formed of the stuff of life itself.
What?
The sacred stones are imbued
Gotta
with
be
the
here
hopes
somewhere.
and dreams, the heartfelt prayers of all the people of this world. It is these that have given birth to this wonder. Now, feel its power. Hear its call within your heart. Let the sky...
Oops. Thought I just had it. Axel took it? Yeah, I don't know where it went.
Did you feel it? Did you hear it in your heart? It is thanks to your efforts on behalf of this world and all those who live in it that this great wonder exists. It is yours to use as you see fit. Let it carry you to your destiny.
Like Pokemon. I still need to play Pokemon Za. Maybe that's what I should play after this. Maybe we'll run into Steve or the Mewtwo again. Alright, we got the Sky Stone. Okay. Well, we can go anywhere now. Visit some places you haven't been before. So there's a place back home by the castle that I've been trying to get. Right here, this place. I've been wanting to get. Can I not land there? How do you get there? Is there like a... I must be missing something. There must be like a way into there from like the castle or something. Yeah. Oh, it's telling me to come here, but probably just wants me to put tablets in or something. Visit places you couldn't get before, so I guess... There's something over here that I couldn't get to before. This, I guess. Oh. Creepy guy.
Understood.
The Gnostic. Alright, give me the thing. Yeah, thank you. Creepy. How do I set it as my thingy? Whatever. This thing's got some cool music. Something here. Like investigating. Can't imagine why there would be anything up here.
Oh.
Oh yeah, the dig site. Nobody's here. Monsters, huh? Okay, well you were right, Matt. Yeah. It was it was some kid. And yeah. He just kept begging to fight Lori. And Lori was just like, and he was like, I'll follow if you battle me. And we were like, okay, but like you're gonna win, like we just started playing this game. And he was like, no, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. And we were like, okay. So then we sent out like, you know, Pikachu or something. And he sent out a level 99 Mewtwo named Steve. Yeah. And we were just like, why is this fun for you? And he's like, it's great. Again, let's do it again. And it's like, no, you can't use Steve. Don't use Steve. Steve's not fair. And he'd be like, okay. And then he would send out Steve as his last Pokemon. And it was like, I know, but it's just, yeah, he's my favorite. It's like, okay, we'll do it one more time, but no Steve. Steve is officially banned. These enemies look kind of tough.
Give me a break! Easy peasy.
Maybe not. Just a corpse. Damn, yeah. These guys are pretty powerful.
Chin up.
He kind of looks like what's his name from 2. Up back.
I feel great.
Belial. Let's wait to put that in. I want to see what's in the other area. Mini metal. Make sure to watch on YouTube. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe. Be sure to follow on Twitch. Watch there as well. Watch on Instagram. Watch on Nico Nico. Watch on Sega Channel.
Almighty One, surely you did not mean to do battle without me. Fear not, I am here and shall stand beside you come what may. Pathetic, relying on the support of a mortal, a pitiful puppy. Fiend, you will not defeat me! Fire Punt! Almighty One, Master, surely you cannot have... No! Why would you? Heavenly Father, please! Curses, this cannot be! Master, do you really intend to die? Finally you face the truth! Cast aside your allies and face your fate alone.
His jaw must be sore.
Your strength has faded. Your physical form is damaged. You cannot defeat me, and you know it. You are almighty no more. I am the omnipotent one now.
That brain, it definitely is omnipotent.
I will prove it. I am taking your life! How is it that you still have such power? But your efforts are in vain. It is not darkness that will meet its end today, but light! You dare to defy the Demon King or Gothamir! And die!
So this is the first time we see our Gothamir. So he is the big bad in this.
Evil reigns supreme. But it seems I overstretched myself.
Let's see what PlayStation says our percentage is at. Still says 64. We're still at 64. So I guess it only moves in like chunks. So I guess maybe the next chunk will be like 80 or so. Oh, 68. We're at 68 now. We went up 4%.
Excellent.
How long have we been streaming? I just saw that it's almost 10, so I might wrap it up here. What's our length? Yeah, we've been going on for almost 3 hours. All right, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here for tonight. So we know that 3 hours is 4%. So we have, what, like 40%? So we have another 30 hours. No. The guy's still out there with his snowblower? That's crazy. Yeah, you should be able to plow through that pretty quick, I'd think. Oh, right. And there we have it. Alright, thanks for hanging out. Tomorrow I'm going to be streaming some more. Trying to get all my streaming in before we head to Florida. So, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate it. And yeah, hopefully we can get a little bit further in this tomorrow. So, I will see you then. So, have a good